Minneapolis was a city chock full of emotion today as activists, community leaders, and local officials and citizens demonstrated and celebrated the life of George Floyd. At the intersection of East 38th Street and Chicago Avenue at what is now known as George Floyd Square, memorials were erected, people gathered in prayer, and others mourned. May 25th will be a day that will be memorialized in Minneapolis and across the world. Joining me now to discuss what this day means for the history of Minneapolis and their final thoughts on the day are Congresswoman Andrea Jenkins and activist Melina Abdullah. Thank you for both for joining me today. Congresswoman, I just want to get your thoughts on what you think this day means for the city of Minneapolis and how you move forward from this event that happened in your city.
Well, thank you, Charles, for having me on. And I do want to just note that my Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is right down the street at a concert with Common and the Sounds of Blackness. But, I'm the vice president of the Minneapolis City Council. And today has just been a really, I think, beautiful day. I've been out in community all day. You can see I have on a T-shirt. Just talking with friends, with constituents, with just so many people about what the legacy of George Floyd will mean, what changes have been made in our city and in our country. And as I reflect on that, I think we changed the president. I don't think had the protests broke out as they did, that the vote would have turned out the way it did. And so, we changed the president, and that has really shifted the way America is thinking. We changed the dialogue. We started talking about how do we refund our communities? How do we reallocate resources from the police department that we know doesn't keep us safe and create systems that can respond in a more humane, more compassionate way, in a less harmful way. And so, today I think is a day to remember, to memorialize, and tomorrow we begin the process of building and healing.
Melina Abdullah, what work still needs to be done? What do we do moving forward in Minneapolis and in the country?
Sure. So I'm grateful to be in Minneapolis and to have been a part of the programming for today. My home is in Los Angeles. We were invited here by the George Floyd family and the foundation. And so Black Lives Matter was co-sponsoring some of the events that were happening here. What I think needs to happen throughout the country is really not just reforming police, but transforming the way in which we do public safety. The murder of George Floyd absolutely cracked the world wide open. We have an opportunity to not just think about tinkering around the edges of fundamentally unjust systems, but as the family of Jacob Blake shared today, we have to really be deliberate and intentional in thinking about what freedom means for Black people, thinking about how we build systems that really lead to Black liberation. And that begins with defunding policing systems that kill our people, including George Floyd, but also recognizing that as we defund, we have to reinvest those dollars in the things that build safe communities, like housing and healthcare and good jobs and after-school programs for our kids as we return to school. We have to make sure that we're intentional with our dollars and we think about budgets as moral and ethical documents and zero-sum games. So George Floyd's murder challenges us to be creative and imaginative and courageous in ushering in something new.
Councilwoman, I mean, jumping off of that, the idea of defunding and reimagining makes total sense. But nationally, we can't even get a modest George Floyd bill through Congress, and they are talking now about negotiations or compromises that would strip it of its strongest element, which is getting rid of qualified immunity. How is this supposed to work practically?
Yeah, I've been talking about qualified immunity for at least the past 4 years. It is one of the major obstacles to holding police accountable in any city in America. And even if the compromise becomes the city and the police department pays for it as opposed to the officers, that still gives the officers this sense of, is no skin off my back. And so, and the taxpayers end up paying for it. And so it is really disheartening to see that. But I am starting to look at how we can do something here in the city, at the state level, as New York City did. And I think their reform really only made it the department that is responsible and not the officers. But we need liability insurance. I mean, if police gonna have the same kind of role in our society as doctors, which has the ability to take life from people, then they need to be have liability insurance so that they think
Councilwoman, I'm being yelled at in my ear. I want to thank both of you for joining me tonight. Andrea, Jenkins, Melina Abdullah, thank you guys so much for joining us, wrapping up our show. Keep it here for more Prime. We'll be back after the break.